What if the best version of you, the one who has it all figured out, already exists? What if they're just waiting for you to connect with them? Welcome to Mind Alchemy, where we challenge conventional thinking to help you transform your reality. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful concept, your higher self. This isn't some far-out, mystical idea. It's a very real source of wisdom, clarity, and untapped potential that lives inside every single one of us. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical, step-by-step blueprint to access this inner wisdom and start unlocking the life you were truly meant to live. So, here's a challenge I see people face all the time, and maybe you can relate. We spend so much of our lives caught up in the noise, the deadlines, the social media feeds, the constant stream of information. We're overthinking, we're doubting ourselves, and we're constantly chasing validation from others. We look for answers everywhere, but within. This creates a huge disconnect. We lose touch with that deeper, intuitive part of ourselves that already knows the way forward. And what happens? We end up feeling stuck, uncertain, and deeply unfulfilled. It feels like we're just spinning our wheels, not really going anywhere meaningful. But what if I told you that all the answers you've been desperately searching for out there in the world aren't out there at all? They're already within you. The real key isn't finding something new. It's learning how to quiet the external noise so you can finally hear the wisdom that's been there all along. Now, let's be clear. The higher self isn't some abstract concept reserved only for spiritual gurus meditating on a mountaintop. Think of it as the most authentic, aligned, and powerful version of you. It's the part of you that operates from a place of crystal clear clarity, unwavering purpose, and deep inner peace. It's you, minus the fear, the self-doubt, and the limiting beliefs that hold you back. And this isn't just philosophy, there's science to back it up. Neuroscience shows that when we engage in practices like visualization, journaling, and mindfulness, we activate a part of our brain called the default mode network. This network is responsible for self-reflection, creative insight, and piecing together information in new ways. So, when you're intentionally connecting with your higher self, you're literally training your brain to access a more insightful and resourceful state. Remember, this journey isn't about becoming someone completely new. It's about peeling back the layers of conditioning and rediscovering the incredible person who has been there all along, patiently waiting to guide you toward your highest potential. So, the big question is, how do you actually do it? How do you bridge that gap and connect with your higher self in a practical way? I'm going to give you a simple, 3-step blueprint that you can start using today. No special equipment, no years of training required. Just you, your intention, and a few minutes each day. First up is step 1, visualization for clarity. This is incredibly powerful. I want you to find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Now, imagine the absolute best version of yourself, the you who has achieved your goals, who is confident, happy, and living a life full of purpose. Don't just think about it, really see it. What does this version of you look like? How do they walk, talk, and carry themselves? How do they handle challenges? What does their daily life feel like? The key here is to immerse yourself in the feeling. Feel the confidence, the joy, the peace of being this person. Spend just 5 minutes each day living in this vision. Let the powerful emotions of that vision soak into your being. This practice does two things. It gives your brain a clear target to aim for, and it starts to align your current emotional state with your desired future. You begin to act from that place of possibility, not from your current limitations. Next, we have step 2, journaling for insight. This is like having a direct conversation with your inner mentor. Set aside 10 minutes, grab a notebook, and start writing, as if you were your higher self. Address your current self. For example, you might write, "Dear me, I see you're struggling with this decision at work. From my perspective, the fear you're feeling is just an illusion. Here's what you're not seeing. Write about your goals, your challenges, your decisions. All from this wiser, more aligned perspective. Ask yourself questions and let the answers flow without judgment. What would your higher self advise you to do? What limiting beliefs would they encourage you to release?" This simple practice helps you bypass your conscious mind's anxieties and access a deeper level of insight and creative solutions you might not have considered otherwise. It's amazing what clarity can emerge when you simply shift your perspective. And finally, step 3, meditation for connection. In our constantly on world, stillness is a superpower. Dedicate just 10 minutes each day to sit in silence. You don't have to do anything complicated. Just sit comfortably, close your eyes, and bring your attention to your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. your mind will wander. That's what minds do. You'll think about your to-do list, what you're having for dinner, or something someone said to you. When that happens, just gently and without judgment, guide your focus back to your breath over and over again. This practice isn't about emptying your mind. It's about creating space. In that quiet space between your thoughts, you create an opening to hear the subtle, quiet wisdom of your higher self. It's in the stillness that the whispers of your intuition become clear. These 3 steps, visualization, journaling, and meditation, aren't just theoretical ideas. When you start to consistently connect with your higher self, everything in your life begins to shift. It's a gradual but profound transformation. Decisions that once felt confusing and overwhelming suddenly become clearer. You'll just know the right path to take. That nagging voice of self-doubt and the inner critic starts to fade into the background, replaced by a quiet confidence and self-assurance. Most importantly, you start living in alignment with your true purpose. You're no longer just going through the motions. You're actively and intentionally creating a life that feels authentic and meaningful to you. You'll also notice a shift in how you handle adversity. Challenges will still come up. That's a part of life, but they'll feel less overwhelming. Why? Because you're approaching them from a place of centered wisdom and inner strength, not from a place of panic or fear. You have a built-in guide to help you navigate anything that comes your way. And here's the best part. This connection is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. The more you practice these steps, the more natural it becomes to live from this elevated, aligned state of being. It stops being something you have to do and starts becoming who you are. Your higher self's guidance will become your new default setting. It's a journey of coming home to yourself, and it's the most rewarding journey you will ever take. So, are you ready to meet the most powerful, wise, and authentic version of yourself? Are you ready to unlock the life that's been waiting for you? Start with just one of the steps we've shared today. Maybe it's 5 minutes of visualization in the morning or 10 minutes of journaling before bed. Choose one and commit to it for a week. Then, come back here and let us know in the comments how it's starting to transform your life. We'd love to hear your story. And if you found this valuable, please give this video a like, subscribe to Mind Alchemy, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. For a much deeper dive into this topic, check out our podcast episode, How to Connect with Your Higher Self and Unlock Your Potential, and be sure to explore the free resources we have for you at mindalchemyhub.com/mindalchemy. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you on your journey.